A blog might be the most fun part of your website. That is, if you include a blog, and I highly recommend this. Why would you even want to incorporate a blog onto your photography website when you simply want to be a photographer? It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do a blog and keep up with it. I can tell you that right now, just from experience. Well, here are a couple of good reasons. The first reason that you want to do or want to incorporate a blog into your website is that just because of Google's rankings. Google likes words, and just remember that Google, as smart as they are, or they think they are, they can't read photographs. Even if you put keywords, the metadata, if you just merge that onto your photos, which I encourage, even if you do that, it's not enough information for Google to rank your page. And a blog is going to allow that. It will offer the words, Google can somehow read it all, and then it will help in your rankings. The other thing is, and this is very true, Google likes updates on websites, and we'll discuss this just a bit more later. If you think about it, are you going to be changing the photographs on your website on a daily basis or even once a week? I doubt it. You're going to put your photos up. You want them to be seen for quite some time, and no changes are going to come in that part of your website, right? So by adding the blog, it will allow activity to be going on your website on a constant and a consistent basis, and you really want that. Not only for your viewer, if your viewer finds it interesting, they'll come back again and again. Another reason that you would want to incorporate a blog onto your photography website is viewers and clients like to know the person behind the camera. The person who takes the wonderful photographs. Now, on a blog, you can share some of the stories, such as the behind the scenes. You know, what did you go through to take a particular photograph? What sort of experience did you have? What went wrong? What went right? What sort of people did you meet? You never know. There could be an interesting story. And if you keep your eyes open and your ears open, you almost hear everything. I guarantee it. You will have the stories you need for the blog. Now, on a blog, you can also talk about the process. How did you get a shot? Did you wake up early in the morning and climb this mountain and maybe fall down half the mountain before you reach the top? I mean, you don't know what happened. I'm just making all that up. But a day in the life of a photographer, it can be very interesting to some people. And it can even be your favorite travel experiences. If you're a food photographer, favorite restaurant experience. Did you deal with moody models? It was very interesting when I was first learning photography back in London. I teamed up with a fashion photographer for Vogue magazine, which really was quite an honor to be able to do that. And though I quickly learned that I am anything but a fashion photographer, one of the models that I met, who was part of this practice session, happened to be from the very same town I'm from in America, which just sort of blew me away. How could that be possible? It's not like the town was New York, I can guarantee it. So the possibilities are endless, and you can use these stories to help captivate your audience and make them want more. On your blog, you can also share information about yourself. Through your blog, you're your clients really do get to know you better. And some people, they want to know that you did more than show up at a place, show up in a scene, show up with people, and just simply click the shutter. They want to know that there's more put into your process and your effort. So additionally, with each blog that you create, you are creating content to be shared on social media, right? If you use social media. The idea is sharing, right? You want people to share your content. And if your content is good enough and compelling enough and moves people, they're going to share it, guaranteed. So you have the share icon on your website. Someone clicks the link to your blog and people are directed back to your website. That's really the cycle that you want. In essence, a blog helps to promote your photography and helps you build a network. And it also helps you help other people depending on your content. Now, a blog can make you stand out. And this is where you can really show that you're different and you can also be seen as an expert. And perhaps you are an expert, and this is where you want to share this information. It boosts your credibility and it also disciplines you because you need to keep your blog current. That means you need to be consistent. And you set up the schedule that I'm going to create blog posts every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe it's every day of the week. Maybe it's once a week. You are the one who decides that. Just keep in mind that the more updates you have, the more Google search is going to like you. So your blog really is a challenge. Now, how is it a challenge? Well, you're going to have good content if you want followers to return over and over again. And it really is challenging. If you're able, I would strongly suggest incorporating video into your blog. And it's very simple to do. Your website probably is not going to have enough storage to be uploading 1 minute, 2 minute, or 3 minute clips. They just don't have that. But what you are able to do is create a YouTube channel. And then once your video is onto YouTube, you can embed your videos into your blog. Very easy to do, and it doesn't eat up any space. So if you're not confident with your writing skills, consider a podcast where you have an internet radio program or a video blog on YouTube, let's say, where you can simply speak and share any photography information that you want. Now, do keep in mind, I just stressed about the video, and we live in a visual world today. People want to look at photos and they want to view videos more than reading. Very sad state, sort of, but that's the way the world is. And so learn to take advantage of that. So I often don't have time to sit and concentrate to write a blog all the time. I'm really a busy sort of guy doing all sorts of things, including keeping up with my cat. So he's a lot of work. So I don't always have the time to sit down and write. So what I started to do is I create short videos to convey stories about my travel around the world. And I also talk about the art of travel, the meaning of travel, and why it's important in our lives. So the videos that I create for YouTube then are embedded into my blog section of my website. And you can do something very similar. What do you use? Do you have to go buy an expensive video camera? The answer is no. If you have a mobile phone, use your phone. If you have an iPod, use your iPod. If you have a GoPro, use your GoPro. If you have video capabilities on your camera that you use to take photographs, use that, which isn't practical because you're actually using that to take photos, right? If you happen to have a video camera, well, then use that as well. Whatever it is, make the process easy. Just be able to set something up and let it run while you are doing your actual work of taking photographs. So give this a think and consider what suits you best with regard to creating a blog. If you are unsure what to put into your blog, or you have 20 ideas for a blog and need to pare it down, put your ideas into the comment section and let's talk about it. And maybe we can help you narrow it down so you have the best blog to go with your great photos on your website.